Real Housewives of New Jersey. I've missed a few episodes of New Jersey because my actual TV had went out, so I have to get a new TV. I'm also in the process of moving and still haven't found a place yet for my mom and I, cousins, aunt, and uncle. So, um, I don't want to get emotional here because I absolutely love y'all and y'all deserve better from me. But the ones that do stick around and actually care, I truly do appreciate y'all for watching my videos, for words of encouragement, for being here for me. You know, even though these videos half the time are not on time and all that, thank you. I at least try to make an effort because I really love YouTube and I love doing this. But it is difficult at times, oftentimes, um, when there's so much other stuff that's going on outside of life and you only get 24 hours in a day, and so much of your life has to go to other people. Um, but one day, like I always say, things will get better, and I'm gonna have a whole situation set up. It's gonna be lights, camera, action. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna interact with you guys a lot more. We're gonna meet each other, all that kind of stuff. Because you guys absolutely deserve better than me. And the fact that y'all stick around and share and comment, and like the ones that do, I definitely appreciate it, truly. So anyway, um, and the other TV that I have is downstairs in the living room, and that is where my family is nesting. So they usually have that TV and watching what they want to watch. So I just have my TV in my room and then my TV in my mom's room. And if I'm not able to catch it on that night, then I can't really watch it unless I find it on Amazon Prime or whatever have you. So yeah, so I missed a few episodes of Jersey, but I kind of know what's going on still because I've watched highlights, and I did see this past episode, and I saw most of the episode of last week, so I kind of know who's beefing and whatever, what have you. So anyway, let's see. We have Jackie's is sitting down with her husband Bill. Believe Bill is his name. They had Bill had fell out with the guys when he had that meeting with the guys, and they basically roasted him and said that we don't like your wife. Um, Jackie's husband, which was the one that was getting pried on by Jennifer. But they say Teresa was the one that put Jennifer up to it, child. Child. She's the queen of New Jersey for a reason, child. But anyway, um, he had, I think his name is Evan. But anyway, he had the biggest issue with Bill. He had the biggest issue with Jackie. And of course, Bill, as Jackie's husband, is going to stick up for her right, wrong, or indifferent in front of people. And so, he has issues with the guys, but slowly but surely, Jennifer is making her round and she's going around trying to make up with each one of the ladies. Um, in which I kind of don't respect how she's moving out here in these streets. It's almost a certain level of desperation that's in Jennifer, it seems, when it comes to just how she behaves, how she interacts with everyone on the cast. And I don't know. It seems like she's really trying to be friends with the ladies, or she's really trying to remain on the show and not be alienated. Because y'all know that's what happens when. And I secretly think Margaret is trying to alienate Teresa from the cast because she invited everybody to her mom's 75th birthday party except for Teresa. Mind you, Teresa is the one that she's beefing with now. And the last place that you want an issue with is at your mom's birthday party. But it's still like, is she trying something? Is she trying something? It takes nothing for Melissa to go against Teresa. Even though they're sister-in-laws, they never really set houses, so to speak. Meaning got along, saw it for each other, got close. None of that. So, it's nothing for her to join the I can't stand Teresa train. So it's just real interesting. It's real interesting what's going on. But anyway, Jennifer, she's sitting down with her husband and they're talking, and once again she keeps bringing up this cheating scandal that happened between her husband and whatever huzzy years and eons ago. Um, I really don't understand the point of her keep bringing it up besides the storyline, because you stayed. So I mean, what's the point of continuously bringing it up? Like, how are you ever going to get over it if you just keep rehashing it over and over again? But what it really is, besides the storyline, in my opinion, is that she's still unhappy in her marriage, or she has been for years. Bill seems like not the most compassionate person in the world. He seems not the most understanding. Bill seems like he's just in his own world half the time. He don't really give a damn. He has a certain way of living. He believes in a certain thing. Um, Whatever is in, it just seems like he's one of those people. It's my way or the highway. Whatever I say goes, and that's just what it seems like. And I think that Jennifer, I don't want to wish this on anybody, but I think that they are definitely on their way to divorce courts. Jennifer and Bill Iden, however you pronounce their last name. Because I just don't see it for them. I think she's over this marriage. And she even said on camera that, if we do get a divorce, I get half. I screamed. I said, oh, well, maybe she's already in her mind preparing herself. I hope you're saving your housewife's checks, Jennifer. Because that can definitely be your storyline if y'all get a divorce. But I just don't see that marriage lasting. They are over each other at this point. What else happened? Margaret, we see her mom, Margaret Senior, and she looks just like her mama, just like her mom. She's just taller, but other than that, she looks just like her mom. I didn't know that they were Hungarian. Actually, I have a Hungarian sister-in-law. Shouts out to Nori. Hey, Nori. Hey, I'm gonna send this video. Hi, Chris, my brother. Hi, Aiden and Avery. Hey, y'all. Okay. Hey, CC. Hey. So, yes. What was I going to say? I got excited when I started talking about them. J-Bo. Hey, J-Bo. Let's see. What was I talking about? Crap. Yeah, she's Hungarian. Margaret. Yeah. So anyway, they're planning a party for her mom. So, we see Dolores. Dolores going through her health issues with, her mom and stuff, but her mom seems to be doing better. Her ex-boyfriend, Dolores, and her mom is still close. Her ex-boyfriend is still close to her mom, and they are cool. So I don't know if Dolores is gonna get back with him or not. I don't really see it happening. I think that Dolores and Frank is gonna end up back together or whatever. They might as well be. I mean, they around each other all day long. The kids love him. It's just what and what. Okay, so let's see. Melissa Gorga, Joe Gorga, Tracy Barber, and Tiki Barber. They met up at the Gorga's house. They brought over their cute little girl, Tegan. I love that name, Tegan. I may name my child Tegan, wherever or however, whenever it comes, they come. I love that name, Tegan King. All right. So anyway, they met up and, started to talk, and, Tracy cannot stand Teresa and Teresa cannot stand Tracy. For Tracy asking questions and butting her ass into the whole Louise, Teresa's ex-boyfriend, current boyfriend. That's the whole storyline this season. Everybody's coming for Lewis in this whole video that he was in, and everybody got something to say about it. Um, and at one point, Teresa was mad at Tiki, but she's not as mad at Tiki as she is Jackie. Um, as she is her name Jackie? Tracy, as she is Tracy. So, yeah, so it's turmoil and drama there. And like I said, Melissa loves a good Teresa roast. What else happened? We see Jackie, Jackie suffers from an eating disorder. And so she's kind of going through it. But, she has a really good therapist. And she basically told her to do little by little, to basically do what you can. But make sure that you're at least trying and, trying to get her to eat foods that she probably would not eat. And so she went out and had ice cream with her kids. And, it was nice to see that. And I'm really praying for you when it comes to that, Jackie. Okay, so Dolores, she decided to have a charity baseball game to support cancer. So we end up, everybody's there pretty much except for Teresa. So Teresa comes in with Gia, her oldest daughter. And Teresa apparently had leggings and stuff for everybody to wear because I think Teresa has a leggings line or whatever. So they met up and stuff, and then Margaret and Teresa had a little spat because Teresa was like, "Oh, y'all can wear my leggings if you want to," and Margaret was like, "No." She was like, "No, that's fine. We're good." And Teresa was like, "Oh, you didn't have to say it like that." And then Gia was like, "Well, I don't understand the problem. Like, she supports all of you guys. Like, what's the issue?" And I was looking at the screen like, Gia, I know that you're grown now, but you need to stay in a child's place. Uh, Stop. You doing too much. And for Teresa not to check you is wrong as well. Regardless of how you feel and you want to stick up for your mama and all that's natural. I get that. But these is your mama's friends. These women knew you when you was a baby. They probably watched you when you was a baby. Them kind of like your aunties, dysfunctional and all. I'm kind of like your aunties, you need to stay in the child's place. If Teresa had a sister and she was arguing with her sister, you don't jump in it, or at least you shouldn't. And if you do, you need to get your ass whooped. You need to stay in a child's place because they ain't gonna do nothing but get right back friends the next day. Then you gonna look stupid for jumping in a fight between your mama and your aunt. You can try to facilitate to break it up if it gets to a certain level, but you don't jump into that. You need to stay in child's place. I didn't like that at all. Gia got her own confessional look. I'm like, sit down. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. But if they come out with a Real House Kids or something, or the Real Housewives, Adult Kids, Junior Virgin, I don't know. If they come out with that kind of stuff, then that's when you can be on there and handling your stuff. Until then, you need to sit your little grown ass down. Okay, Gia? I love you, sis. Mwah. No, I want to give her a whooping. You need to stay in child's place. I don't like that. I don't like grown ass kids. I don't. So anyway, they went out there. They were playing against actual baseball alumni, I believe. Um, everybody was on Dolores' team. It was fun. It was fun watching them. Tiki Barber ended up coming. Of course, he's an athlete and he ended up saving the day, And what happened after that? Was that it? I think that was it. Teresa, she kept yelling stuff about Margaret. And then Tracy was happy to tell Margaret what Teresa said about her. And I was just like, oh God, y'all gonna get on my nerves. Y'all really is. So anyway, we get to her 75th, Margaret's 75th birthday party. It was so nice. It was so nice. It was so sweet. It was lovely. It was like everybody looked great. Margaret looked nice in her white. Jennifer looked good in her blue. Who else looked good that stuck out to me? Dolores looked hot and sexy. It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. Dolores told all the girls that they want to go on a cast trip. Here we go with the trips. And I think they're going to Texas, I believe. So we're going to see what it gives. Child's going to be a mess. Also, Bill Aiden, Jennifer's husband, he made up with the guys. Everybody was worried about Joe Gorga because Joe Gorga has a temper and has the tendency, I don't know if you know it or not, he has a tendency to be a little bit of a bully at times, or just quite aggressive in his approach when it's not needed. But Joe came straight up to him, and he was actually cool. Joe was actually cool. And they talked about it and let it go and hugged one another. And it was nice to see. For the ladies, it's not as simple. It's not so much. Well, we're going to see what this cast trip give, child. Next week, Teresa Giudice, she's back shaking tables. I was going to say back chasing pavements like Adele. She back shaking tables, throwing drinks. Margaret told her that she was a piece of trash, a hooker whore, or something she said. And Teresa started popping bottles. And I'm like, child. So y'all let Teresa do that. And pop bottles and act the fool. But, other folks on other franchises, y'all put them off for seasons. But I'm going to let it go. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Iskizra on Instagram and Twitter. At Iskizra89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.